Well, here we are down at Red Rock with 4 Gransfors Bruks axes. I was going to take these out in the woods today and do a active review of all of them, a comparison of them, but it's about 96 or 7 degrees down here and pretty sunny, and it's just a little too hot for me to want to take them all on today. So what we're going to do is just a little short tabletop review of the 4 of them, and in further videos or later videos we'll try to test them out side by side and compare one to the other, show what one can do as opposed to the other one. And what we're going to start with is one that I have made a short video on already, but it's the Gransfors Bruks wildlife hatchets, the first one on the table. And that hatchet's got a 3-inch face on it, 13.5-inch hickory handle. That head weighs about 1 pound. Now you might notice I've got a slightly different sheath with that one, actually a lot different. That sheath was made for me by a friend of mine, Mark Peeler in St. Louis. Now that axe I'll carry on my belt a lot at that length, 13.5 inches, and it's pretty light. It came with a head with a sheath, and they're almost identical to this one, very similar. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a standard sheath, and you can attach it to your belt with this loop in a backwards fashion. It's perfectly fine. I just wasn't real fond of carrying it like that. And I wanted to be able to hook it to a backpack, and it's really almost impossible to do it with the strapping that it comes with. I still have it, of course. So Mark made this one for me based on one that I had seen. Of course, it's much heavier leather, as you can probably see. And he just did a beautiful job on it. It's a very thick, solid, substantial sheath. It's going to be great. And I've had it on my backpack and used it quite a bit. And as you can see, with the 2 loops, I can put it on my belt very easily. But I can also slide it, and we designed it that way, right through my molly gear on my Maxpedition backpack. So it works tremendously to put it right through there. So just one little improvement, if you can, on this tremendous set of axes. Now the next axe up here, you'll notice, has a very unusual shape. It's a Swedish carving axe. It's designed to carve or skin. It's slightly bigger. I'm trying to line these up on the table so you can look at the lengths. It's about a 14-inch handle. It's only about a 1/2 inch bigger, but the head comes up above it and it makes it substantially larger. It's a 4 1/3 inch face on the 14-inch handle, and that head weighs about 2 pounds, so it's quite a lot larger. And of course it comes with a sheath that has to be shaped specially for that blade and works very well. It's just an incredibly sharp axe, and I'm going to enjoy working with it, I'm sure. I want to bring it up here where you can see it just slightly better. Yeah, unbelievable edge on there, as all these axes have. And what they've also done on this one, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in this video, but they've roughed up the edges of this handle, put rings on it so that as you're using it, it's not going to slip out of your hand. Which is just a great idea that they thought of. And the next axe up's another new one. It's the Scandinavian. I'm going to take that back. It's not the Scandinavian axe. That one is the hunter's axe, of course. Scandinavian is the one at the top, the largest one, but it's a hunter's axe. It's got a 19-inch hickory handle, 3 1/4 inch head. It's about 1.5 pounds, and of course comes with that sheath that I was showing in with the other axe. They did the same thing with this one. You can see that, but they've ringed the handle to put a textured sort of grip on it, so it just will not come out of your hand. It's got the hunter's shaped head and a polished pull to help with skinning. And again, you can of course use it to trim trees and cut firewood and such. And the last axe then, of course, is the Scandinavian forest axe, the largest one here. It's 25 inches long in the handle, 3 1/2 inch face and sheath, and again it's about a 2 pound head on there. smooth handle. And I'll give you a little shot of the head on it there. Again, amazingly sharp, right straight from the company. And I'm going to look forward to using that. I actually have two of those, and I think one of those is going to be used, and one of them I think I'll just kind of stow away for now anyway. So there they are, the 4 Gransfors Bruks, a tabletop review. You won't find a better axe, any of them. And the addition of the custom sheath on the smallest one for the belt or backpacks. There we go. Thank you.